The band Cold has had the kind of career most musicians only dream about. They've sold over 2 million records, toured the world a few times, had a #3 album in the country. They've also shared the stage with rock legends, been on The Tonight Show, and even on Jimmy Kimmel Live. So we brought in Zac Gilbert, the guitarist for Cold, and he's going to talk to us about the double live DVD that the band is going to be putting out. So this is Ferg with SRO Magazine. I'm sitting in Carson Drive Studios, and I'm going to bring up Zac Gilbert, and we're going to talk to him all about the new DVD and a lot of other things. Zac Gilbert, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
Hey, man, we're doing great here. So we've got a double live DVD Indiegogo project. Who came up with the idea, and why Indiegogo?
You know, our singer Scooter, he just comes up with great ideas, and he was like, let's do a live DVD and a double album. I was like, dude, I'm on board with that. He's like, and then he heard about Indiegogo through Sierra Swan, who sang on Suffocate. She's the girl's backup singer on Suffocate, and she did one with Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins.
Excellent.
And she had a great turnout from that. So we kind of, took, what she had to offer, idea-wise, and then we kind of just took it from there.
Man, that's really, honestly, that's pretty cool. Are you bringing in a bunch of people? Are you going to do everything yourself, or how's that going to come about?
Well, right now we are trying to do everything ourselves because you know how the record industry is. It's going crazy. So we're doing the Indiegogo campaign to, do it ourselves, by ourselves, with nobody telling us what we can and can't do. We're trying to really make it for the fans. We're letting all the fans pick the music, and basically we're just trying to really do this for, us as a band and for the fans. We want to come back strong.
Yeah. Well, I think you're going to. With the fans, they're going to be happy because they get to determine what songs are going to be on the DVD. Is that right?
Yeah. We put out, what's your favorite songs? What would you like to hear? Because we're doing a double album, so we're going to do between 25, 30 songs.
Cool. Hey, what about new music? What's the scoop?
Not quite sure yet, but we're going to write some new stuff. So there's also new stuff coming out, along with all of the favorites of, all the Cold fans.
Yeah. Well, it seems like everybody's using Indiegogo anymore. Even the big ones.
Even major labels. Yeah. People under major labels they're like, well, get your Indiegogo campaign going.
Indiegogo has become, a popular funding source, but the benefit of it, is you get to determine what you play.
Yeah, we don't have some guy telling us, no, you can't do that. No, that sucks. No, that sucks. We get to say it sucks. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Hey, when you film the DVD, where are you going to do that at?
Well, right now we are scouting out studios in Orlando. So we need a big, giant studio that we're going to record. That they record symphonies. So it's got a lot of space.
Cool.
We are going down there during the day, and we're scouting out studios. We're going to go to about 3 or 4 and try to find the exact one that feels right, that fits right. That's going to be perfect for all of our camera crew and everybody. So we haven't found an exact place in Orlando yet, but we are scouting it out.
And according to the Indiegogo website, your campaign on it, you can actually win tickets to be at the taping of the live DVD, right?
We have 150 tickets that are being sold, and it says VIP laminate, but that is the VIP that there is only 150 tickets. So a lot of people don't know that that's the only way that they're going to be able to attend the concert. But with that $100, you get to attend the concert, and then you also get your name in the credits, and I think you get a CD. I'm not sure exactly. I got to read on that, but there's 150 tickets, so we're gonna have 150 people.
Hey, that's going to be, a private concert with Cold. That's awesome.
We're all going to be. There's not going to be a stage, so we're going to be at the same level as the audience.
Oh.
So it's going to be really cool. We're going to be right there. They're going to be right there in our face, and it's going to be a great time.
Man, it sounds like it's going to be epic. Like you're there with Cold, 150 of your closest friends, and that's just for $100. Plus, you get extra swag. But that's not where it starts. You can get into it as little as $10, and that puts you in for a drawing for, I believe it is Scooter's Gibson SG.
Yeah, that's the Scooter's SG. It's the black one we used on. He's used it a bunch of times. It's the one in the American Dream video. I think there's a picture of me and him holding our SGs together, right there next to the perk.
Yeah,
you can click on it and see pictures.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous guitar. It really is. And but I'm partial. I love SGs. But it's only $10, and you can help.
We really want to get this done, and we're praying and just hoping that we meet our goal.
You're sitting right now around $16,000, and your goal is $45,000. So you're on your way.
That's good. A couple weeks. So we're about 30%. So we're getting close.
Well, you did it smart. You started out where anybody can help.
Yeah. Well, we got, if people don't have a lot of money, we just, we understand that,
Uh-huh.
and so any help is great help, and, we just love our fans, so we're trying to make it as affordable as possible, but we also still need to make our goal, so.
Right.
So we can do this because we got a lot of people flying in from all around the country to do this. So.
Well, that's the way it is in rock and roll. You got to get the best to do the best, and you want to put out the best product for the fans. And it's going to be a live DVD that everybody can take part in. And it may start out at only $10, but it goes all the way up for the big spenders where you can get a private acoustic show from the guys.
Oh, yeah. I think we haven't, we're still working it out, but I think what we're going to do also is like a little added bonus to where it's just going to be, everybody maybe sitting down and us doing, a few acoustic songs just for the fans, and maybe throw in some new acoustic songs that we've been writing. And, Scooter's got a bunch of songs that are under construction.
Yeah.
But we're writing a lot,
Excellent. And I can't wait to hear some of the new stuff. But when you guys are writing, how do you write a song? I mean, how do you guys do it?
Okay, well, what we usually do is, when we first start writing for the record,
Uh-huh.
we just go in there, relax, hang out, talk, and then we just start playing and, just kind of warming up and just feeling. And then, has anybody got any ideas? We throw ideas out there and, Scooter's the lyricist, so he's got to feel the music so he can write to it. It's got to spark an emotion inside of him for him to, write to, because he's, such a great lyricist that, he's got to feel the music. So, with every one song that gets written, there's 20 songs that get thrown out. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
It's just a process of elimination, and it's a process of, how he's feeling that day, maybe, or, what's going on, and, with life in general, So we all throw in. I always send him ideas, if I write something. Actually, I wrote something last night, and I'm going to send it to him. I send him ideas all the time, so, we kind of just all he picks and chooses what he likes, because he might like a bridge on this part, and the bridge might become the chorus, or might become the verse, so we just kind of switch it all around,
Like you're saying, whatever makes it a better song.
Yeah, whatever makes it a better song, whatever fits, lyrically
Uh-huh.
with the vocal melody, it all kind of intertwines together.
Okay, Scooter Ward is the vocalist for Cold, and he's written lyrics from the beginning since, the 1998 Cold. Do you guys help with lyrics, or is it just...
No, Scooter is the lyric master.
Okay.
We kind of leave that up to him, and because he's such a great storyteller and just captures emotion very well. So, that's his specialty, He's just a great songwriter, so.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's put out some great songs throughout the years. I mean, like I mentioned before, the the original debut Cold CD. I mean, it came out, it was amazing. And then 13 Ways to Bleed on Stage. And then Year of the Spider, A Different Kind of Pain, and Superfiction. And well, tell us a little bit about Superfiction. I mean, you had a little bit more to do in writing with that one. So tell us about
the new album,
yeah,
Superfiction. It's stories. It's kind of like a story fairy tale, like comic book that has a lot of things that happen in life, but are told through a story about, you know, emotions and life and, you know, what's going on in the world, you know?
So he takes all those little kernels of truth and wrap and weaves stories around it.
Yeah, he's really good at it, man, and I totally respect his lyrics, man. It's awesome.
It's got to be fun writing around such, you know, highly creative people, and I mean, it's got to be fun being in the band.
I love being a part of the band and being a part of Cold. It's fun to see how it starts out from being just a microphone in the middle of the room to becoming a full production song. You know, it's a great feeling when it's all finished. I'll tell you that. Just even, you know, getting into rehearsal and, you know, hitting bad notes. You're like, but hey, that bad note was awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes great music comes from mistakes.
Yeah, for sure.
So on the last album, Superfiction, what's your favorite tune?
Well, you know, it's hard to say what my favorite is. You know, one of my favorite songs to play is What Happens Now because it's just such a fun, energetic song. It's fun to play live. I also like So Long June. It's got a lot of cool chords in there, and it's got a lot of Beatlesque kind of background harmonies. You know, it's got a lot of chromatic walk downs and contrary motion and all kinds of cool stuff in there. And you know, I don't know, man. I love all the songs. It's hard for me to pinpoint one. You know what I mean? I don't know. I love them all, and you know, it depends on the mood I'm in. If I'm, you know, what song I want to listen to.
You mentioned What Happens Now. You like playing What Happens Now because, you know, it gets the crowd into it. What are some of the others? I mean, is there one particular one that everybody gets up for?
Well, we played a lot of songs, and sometimes songs go over really well, and some songs you don't think are going to go over very well go over absolutely, like, beyond expectations, and it kind of blows your mind. You're just like, wow, I didn't know that song, you know, affected that many people. Like Emily, you know, that's one of the fan favorites on Superfiction. You know, it's kind of a slow song, but it's just so heartfelt, you know. And I don't know, but I'd also love the old, you know, like Sending the Clowns. That's, you know, just getting up there and rock, you know. And The Day Seattle Died, that's a great guitar riff, and it's fun to play. The bridge on that's so cool, you know. I love playing piano and all that stuff. I've been learning a lot of these songs on piano, so maybe in the near future we might, you know, recap a lot of these songs with just me and Scooter, and I'm playing piano and him singing, so just piano and vocals. So who knows what's coming up? You know, we got a lot of ideas.
Man, I cannot wait to hear some of the new stuff that you got coming out. Hey, I noticed on Facebook, Zach, that your office, man, it looked cool. Had all the mood lighting and had the equipment all set up and the pedals and the piano and everything. Man, that was awesome. What was that?
I was practicing for the show the other night. That's my vibe. I get my vibe in there. I got all my cool lights and piano and notes and pedals and my workstation. And I recently just had my little son, so I got to wear headphones.
Wow!
Which is cool.
Well, congratulations on the new addition to the family. How old is the new one?
He's about 3 weeks old, and I got to use headphones now.
Well, I understand that. What's his name?
His name is Lazarias Matthew.
Lazarias Matthew. Now, I mean, honestly, that's a very cool name.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, well, no problem. And congratulations from me and all of us at SRO Magazine on the new edition. Now, looking in those pictures, I'm kind of an equipment geek, and I like equipment. So What kind of equipment do you have? Are you
When we
endorsed?
first started with Cold, I was endorsed by Mesa, and I actually still have that Mesa. I play a Stiletto Deuce.
Okay.
It's got a great dirty channel. The clean channel is decent, so that's why I got me. Have you ever heard of Splawn amps?
Oh yeah, I know Splon.
Yeah, I got. It's like a Marshall on steroids.
Exactly.
It's a kick-ass amp too. So I got that, and so I run those two together. And I'm also, I'm wishing and praying I could get me a Vox AC30 for my clean. That would be my dream.
I'm a huge fan of Vox. Love the tone you can get out of the clean channel.
Those things are rad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are. Okay, what about guitars?
Right now, we were sponsored by ESP, so I'm using ESPs, and I also use I'm not sponsored by Gibson, but I love my SG. I really want to get me a Gibson Les Paul. I want a traditional, like an old school one that's really heavy. It's like a big giant brick on your neck.
Yeah, well, that's that wood. I mean, you can't replace the tone.
And you can't replicate that sound anywhere.
No,
With all that wood.
No, you can't. You need that mahogany.
Hopefully, in the future, I'll get some more guitars so I can pass them down to my son.
Well, yeah. I mean, now you're collecting for two. I guess that's the way I'd look at it.
Now I'm collecting for him. And it gives me excuse to get the good stuff. Because I'm like, hey, it's for my son. I got to get the good one.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I'm right there with you, brother. I will spare no expense on musical equipment when I could possibly and potentially down the road give it to my son. So, hey, okay, let's talk about music. When you're not listening to Cold, what kind of music do you listen to, man? When you roll out of bed, what's the first thing you want to crank up? You want to blast?
When I wake up in the morning and getting ready, this is before I had a child, but I blast Deftones like bam. Wake up in the morning and blast Deftones, and I love 30 Seconds to Mars. I love Tool, Soundgarden. I love all of the good classic rock, Nirvana, all that good stuff. But then if I'm in a good happy mood, I'll throw on some Michael Jackson. I love music.
Yeah. Well, good music is good music. It doesn't matter what genre you're listening to.
If it's good, I like it. I don't care what genre it is.
Right.
And if it sucks, I don't care what genre it is. It sucks. But
sucks. Right.
Who's to say it sucks? That's just a matter of opinion, right?
Well, that is
all music and people that are making music. I respect it because it's almost a dying art form because of. There's no money in it,
Well, the industry has changed. I mean, radically over the years. But some liken it to a calling. It's
what God put me down here on this earth to do was to play music. I didn't pick it. It chose me,
Well, yeah. Some musicians, I mean, it's just musicians play music. Actors act, preachers preach. I mean, people are called to do what they're supposed to. What were some of your influences? I mean,
it kind of went in. I've gone through, several different stages in music. When I first started playing, is the Chili Peppers, and it was Metallica, and and it was, I loved Rob Zombie. I loved all of this. I loved Marilyn Manson, and then I kind of switched into, and then I got really into Jimi Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan. Then I got into, jazz fusion for a while, like Al Di Meola, like crazy guitar solo stuff that I could never possibly ever play, but it's so amazing that you just have to keep listening to it, Jaco Pastorius, I went through a flamenco stage, tried growing out my fingernails, I went through a bluegrass stage, learned how to play the banjo. It's with music is, I wanted to learn everything about it. So I've gone through a few different stages. So, when Cold asked me to come play with him, I was like, sure. For sure, I can play that stuff,
Man, that's cool. That's cool. But you're prepared. I mean,
played in a funk band for a while, played in a reggae band for a while,
Cool.
Just local stuff.
Very well-rounded musical resume you bring to the table. If you weren't playing rock, what would you play?
if I wasn't playing rock, what kind of music would I play?
Yeah, what music?
Now I'd be playing lullabies.
I understand. A little bit slower kind of music.
Yeah, I've been writing a lot of stuff on piano, real mellow and kind of chill. And the older I've been getting, my metronome has been going slower and slower and slower and slower.
And slower. Kids will do that to you. They will. They'll make you appreciate time. They'll make you. Actually, just take it one day at a time.
One day at a time. Yep.
Yeah.
I take it one note at a time. One chord at a time.
One chord at a time. That's pretty cool. That sounds like a song. One chord at a time. Hey, you guys just played a show with Saliva. How did that come about?
They called us and said, "Hey, you guys want to come play?" And we were like, "Heck yeah, man! We're only an hour or 2 hours away from there, you know." So, you know, it's not a tour. It's like a one-off, you know. So we're just getting a van and trailer and heading down there, playing the show, coming home.
Man, that's awesome. Saliva rocks. I mean, Cold rocks. Cold and Saliva, that rocks. That would be a freaking great show. So, when you guys write, are you guys all close together, or you live way far out, or how is it?
Jeremy and Scooter, they live at the beach here with me, so I see them guys all the time. But
that's cool. Well, that makes it convenient because you guys are going to be putting out that live DVD. You're going to be putting in the time and the effort, and you're going to be sweating and rehearsing and jamming.
It's still going to be great to get back into the rehearsal room and start making some noise, man. You know?
Getting loud.
Yeah, I can't wait to turn that amp up and crank it.
Dude, we can't wait to hear the new music you're going to be cranking out, and we can't wait to hear what the double live DVD is going to sound like. Okay, you're doing good. You've got the new baby, and the band's doing good. New live double DVD project. So how are the guys in the band? How's everybody?
Everybody's doing well. Everybody's doing absolutely great. You know, can't say enough, man. Everybody's we're all excited about this project, and we're trying to keep this cold going. We want to keep moving forward, you know, and not have.
Are you using your own label, or what label were you with?
Scooter has a record label, Sonic Star.
Oh, okay.
So doing it under him.
Right.
So basically, we're our own boss.
Oh, that's excellent.
Which is nice. We had 10th Street for a while, and things didn't quite work out, you know.
Okay.
Great people, you know, but it wasn't for us, so, you know, just didn't work out.
Yeah, people go different directions every day. I mean, in the past, you've worked with Geffen, Lava, 11-7 Music. How do you think between then and doing what you're going to do now, is it going to be different?
You know, I think it's going to be better. We're going to come up with cooler stuff, not having people telling us what we can and can't do, you know? We do what we want to do, and we do what the fans want us to do, you know?
That's exactly right. Doing what the fans want you to do. That's why Cold has been so successful for so long. Hey, is there anybody you want to thank before we go?
Hey, also I wanted to throw this in there. My friend from Omega Outfitters, he designs patches, and he designs all kinds of cool clothes, and he has been such a great help, man. He's making us a bunch of wristbands and armbands with the pink spider on there to support cancer.
Cool.
So if you get a chance out there, look up Omega Outfitters.
Omega Outfitters.
Man, he's just been real nice. He sent me a bunch of onesies and stuff for my kid with all kinds of cool.
Oh man, that's cool.
Patches on it. And so he's just a great guy and a great fan, and I wanted to give him a shout out and maybe get him some notoriety, you know.
Absolutely, man. That's not a problem. Any friend of Cold is a friend of SRO Magazine. While you got it, is there anybody else you want to throw out some love to?
My son, I love that guy. He's my pride and joy at the moment, I'll tell you that.
Man, I can understand that, and that's spoken like a proud father. Hey, Zach, we appreciate you here at SRO Magazine for coming on and speaking with us. And if there's anything we can ever do to help you, if you've got any news, man, you could just bring it. It's been great. It's been my pleasure. I've enjoyed it. It's been fun.
I'm glad, man. Thanks for your guys' support.
No problem. And thank you again for coming on and talking with me and sharing all the information about the new Cold Live DVD project. And if you want to participate in the Cold Live DVD project, simply go to www.coldarmy.com, and that's going to take you right to the Indiegogo campaign where you can start with $10 and try to win a Gibson SG all the way down to a private concert. And of course, for all your music and entertainment news, you've got to go to SRO. Go to SRO Magazine at sromaginc.com. And of course, this is Ferg, and I'm out.